Hi everyone. Namaste. Welcome to Sunday Wellness with Policybazaar. मेरा नाम लक्ष्य है और मैं योगा टीचर हूँ और मैं भी मदर हूँ और आज हम kids yoga कर रहे हैं. So welcome everyone to this session and come and join me on the mat. Kids yoga बच्चों के लिए बहुत बहुत अच्छा है. उनका concentration के लिए अच्छा है. They'll be able to concentrate better. उनका strength और flexibility के लिए अच्छा है. And anxiety कम करता है. So it's very good for the mind to help reduce the stress and anxiety. And yoga भी creates a sense of balance in the body, with the body and the mind. So yoga is good for everyone and especially kids. तो आज हम जंगल जा रहे हैं. तो आइए मेरे साथ. We're going to start by sitting down comfortably and closing the eyes. Imagine कि आप जंगल में हैं. You are in a jungle. And in this jungle, there are many different animals. अलग-अलग animals हैं. Many different trees. Short trees, tall trees. And up above, a beautiful sky with some clouds and the sun. So now join your palms together. We will chant Om 3 times. Take a deep breath in. Slowly open your eyes. Keep your hands down. And first, let's look up. Upar dekho. Look at the sky. The beautiful sky. और फिर नीचे देखो. Look down. Look at the ground. Feel the ground with your hands. And now, come back to the center. Look to your right side. Do you see any animals on your right? And now look on your left side. Do you see any animals on the left? Come back to the center. And now take your hands to the side और हाथ ऊपर करो. Let's see. Can you touch the sky? Can you touch the tops of the trees? Stretch and slowly release. Wonderful. Now, the first animal that we see today is a cat. Billy. So come on your hands and your knees. And you know, how does a cat stretch itself? Like this. It rounds the back and it tucks the chin. And what does the cat say? Billy क्या कहती है? Meow. 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 And slowly release. Now the next animal we are seeing is a cow. The guy. Arch your back like the cow and look up. What does the cow say? Moo. 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 And now we will do both Billy and the cow together. Join with me. So first the cow. Moo. Fair Billy. Meow. And the cow. Moo. And the cat. Meow. One more time. Moo. Meow. And release. And now there is a dog. Kutta. Going to tuck your toes under, and we're coming up into the downward dog. Dog pose. Stretch yourself. Stretch your whole body in the dog pose. What does the dog say? Woof. Roof. Roof. And now the dog is running. Can you run? Run with the dog. Run, run, run. Jaldi, jaldi, run. Oh. The dog got tired, so slowly lower your knees down and sit back on your heels. Bring your head down. ये क्या है? ये child's pose है. Relax. Now we're on the ground in the jungle. Or do you know which animal lives on the ground and moves on the ground? Can you guess? That's right. It's a snake. Let's do snake pose. So come and lie down on your belly. और हम भुजंगासना कर रहे हैं. Slowly lift your head up and look up and hiss like a snake. Okay, lower down. एक और बार. Lift your head up. ऊपर देखो. And release. Now, do you know which animal is scared of the snake? It is the frog. Let's come and do a frog pose. So sit down in Malasana. Join your palms. Push your knees out. Or what does the frog say? Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Can you do a jumping frog? हाथ नीचे करो और jump and jump and jump. Shall we jump back? Jump and jump and jump. Oh, the frog is very tired now. But, oh, look over there. ये क्या है? A crocodile. Come with me and do the crocodile pose. You're going to take your right leg forward. Okay? Your left leg straight. And hold it here. Be like a crocodile. Strong. Fierceful. Take a deep breath. गहरी सांस ले लो. And release. Okay, let's do the other side. Left leg. Lift up. And again, be strong and fearless. like a crocodile. Abhaya. Deep breathing. All right, and release. So let's sit down. Bare toe. Do you see that? Do you see that flying in the air? What is it? ये क्या है? Bird है? नहीं. क्या है? Butterfly है. So bring your feet in a butterfly. And move your knees up and down like a butterfly. Are you flying? Like a butterfly? Wonderful. And release. Oh, what is that? What is that? ये क्या है? ये बड़ा butterfly है? नहीं. This is a beautiful bird. So move your wings like a bird, up and down, flying higher and higher. Let's stand up. Keep flying your arms, flying. Now, like a flying butterfly, you stand on your right leg. You're going to lift your left leg up from behind and fly like a beautiful bird. Okay, and release to the other side. Take your other leg up in the air and fly like a beautiful bird. Arms up and down. Okay, and release. Now, what else is there in the jungle? Wow, look at these trees. Vriksha. Do you know any asana with the vriksha? Vrikshasana, tree pose. So, stand with your feet together. Stand on your right leg. Take your left foot onto your right leg. हाथ join करो. Stand still. Stand सीधा. गहरी सांस ले लो. ये पोज बहुत अच्छा है कंसंट्रेशन के लिए. So concentrate. Fix your eyes. इससे एकाग्रता. You'll get ekagrita, one-pointedness of the mind. और हाथ भी ऊपर कर सकती है. ऊपर करो, stretch करो. Standing still and strong like a tree. And slowly release. Let's do the other side. Stand on your other leg. हाथ join करो. सीधा रहो. शांत रहो. गहरी सांस ले लो. Concentrate. Focus. And if you want, हाथ ऊपर करो. Stretch. Be still like a tree. And slowly release. And out. Okay, let's do a little bit of rotations for the ankles. Okay, दूसरे side. All right. Okay, नीचे बैठो. On your knees. Now, who is the king of the jungle? आपको मालूम है? The lion. तो फिर हम सिंहासना करें. Take your hands on the ground in front of you. Going to stick out the tongue and roar like a lion. Ready? Ha. 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 Simhasana. Wonderful. And release. Now let's see what other animals are there. Can you take your binoculars? Join your fingers. Take your binoculars and look. What else is there? Do you see any other animals? Up or down? Oh, I see a puppy. Let's do the puppy pose. Come back onto your hands and knees. And now, stretch your arms forward and go down and rest your chin down on the mat like a puppy stretching out. Now, puppy ki mummy aayi. So let's do the dog pose once again. Lift your hips up. Look back behind you. And the doggy is walking. Walk the dog. Move your legs up and down, up and down. Wonderful. Slowly release. Come and sit up on your knees. You see, it is slowly getting dark in the jungle. What do you see up in the sky? Can you have a look? Let's hold on to the back. And ऊपर देखो. What do you see in the sky? Do you see any stars? Do you see the moon? And release. Let's make a star with our bodies. Going to take the right leg out to the side. Left hand नीचे करो. Take your right arm up. And now, going to bring the leg up like a star. Wonderful. And release. Let's do the other side. Take your left leg out. Right hand down. Arm up. And take your leg up like a beautiful twinkling star. Deep breaths. And release. Come and sit down for a moment. Imagine that you have a big moon, Chandra, in your hands. Going to lift the moon up to the sky. Bring the moon to the right side. Careful not to lose it. Come back to the center. फिर left side. Come back to the center. Lower down your hands, still holding the moon. And now, let's throw the moon back into the sky. So come up and throw the moon back. That's it. Sitting up on the toes. Do you know any songs about stars and the sky? I know one. Do you want to sing it along with me? We're going to sit comfortably and use the arms. So sing with me as you start moving your fingers. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Come up above the world so high. Come down. One more time. Like a diamond in the sky. And twinkle your fingers. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Shall we do it again? One more time? Yeah? All right. Twinkle your fingers. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Come up above the world so high. Again, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Beautiful, everyone. Now, take your hands down on your knees and we're going to finish by practicing some breathing exercises. So close your eyes and take a deep breath in. गहरी सांस ले लो. Now, can you inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Again, can you let out a loud exhale? Inhale. One more time. Inhale deeply. And exhale. And now take your hands and place them on your chest in the center. And keep your eyes closed. Now, imagine all the stars from the sky. See their sparkle, the light. And imagine all this light is in your heart. आपके दिल में है. And this light makes you feel safe, makes you feel protected, makes you feel happy and good. So now we're going to join together the palms, make a namaste with your palms. Okay, and let's do chanting of Om 3 times. You chant with me. Chant so loud that I can hear you. Inhale. Now rub your palms together and cover your eyes. Slowly release. Thank you all for joining. And now I would love to invite you to ask me any questions you have. Kuch prashna hai? And I can answer your questions. You can write them in the chat box. So we have one question. How many times a week should kids practice yoga? I would say 2 or 3 times a week would be really good for kids to practice yoga, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes. That will really help them. Longer than that, they might get distracted, depending on how old they are. But 2 to 3 times a week would be good. Keep them coming. Share your questions in the chat box. Let me know, how was this session for you? And which pose did your child enjoy the most? So benefits of pranayama for kids. So pranayama, it's breathing exercises, is very helpful for everyone, including kids, to calm the mind. So kids, they're very active physically, but also in their minds. The children have very low level of concentration. So pranayama can help to calm their minds, increase their level of concentration, and reduce stress. So stress or anxiety kam karta hai. And if any kids has asthma, this can help as well, pranayama. Any more questions? Okay, so Richa Sharma's child enjoyed the dog pose. That is nice. And what else? Should all asanas be done in one session? No, you cannot. There's thousands of asanas. So just pick a few. Pick 10 to 15 asanas that you can do with your child together, or they can do, and do that in one session. You can create different themes like we did today. Today was jungle theme. You can create other themes as well and make it a very playful experience with your child. Can yoga be done while cold and fever? No. If your child is sick with fever and cold, it is not recommended to do yoga. So during that time, they should rest. They can practice Shavasana and Yoga Nidra. So a deep relaxation process for their bodies to really rest. So what else? Somebody else's child also enjoyed dog pose. That was fun. Yoga for concentration. So for concentration, all the balancing poses are best. Like we did today, Vrikshasana we did. The one with the bird, with the wings, standing on one leg, that is also helpful. Any pose which requires balance is very good for your concentration. For asanas for lower back pain. Okay, that's a good one. So thankfully, most kids don't have much of back pain, but maybe for the older kids and for adults, the cat and cow pose that we did right at the start, this will be very good for lower back pain because you're moving your spine. Your spine is going up and down, arching and rounding. So this is very good for your back and reducing any pain. So Namish enjoyed lion asanas, even all the session. That is great. I'm so happy to hear that. The lion is a very fun one to do. And did you know it's very good for your throat? If you have any throat pain, you can practice the lion pose. Shall we do it one more time, everyone? You have to stick out your tongue and roar like a lion. Ah! And make yourself look very scary. Open your eyes and roar. Ah! That's the lion pose, Simhasana. So what is the difference between yoga and pranayama? So yoga asana is the physical practice. It's the different poses that we're doing using the body. Pranayama is using your breath, sans, going in and out and controlling the breath. So your asana practice sets the foundation for your pranayama practice. So in order to do proper pranayama, you need to sit straight, have a good posture, keep the head straight, and then focus on the breath control. So who else? My sister's kids, Samyukta and Tanmay, enjoyed the session. They like cat and dog poses. Wonderful. Thank you for joining. This power yoga is good for beginners. I would say it depends on your child's level of energy. And, children are very smart. If it's too much for them, they'll tell you. So they know very well how to maintain their boundaries, especially of the body. So I would not suggest to do power yoga to start with, but try out different levels, different types of yoga, and see what works for your child. Do we have some more questions? Let's see some more questions. What else would you like to know? Okay, so these classes are not every day. This was a special class that we did with Policybazaar for the Sunday Wellness Program. So make sure you stay tuned for more of such sessions. Now, is yoga spiritual? According to Indian ancient And what difference between power yoga and spiritual yoga? Yoga is yoga. Things like power yoga, hot yoga, spiritual yoga, all of these are tags that people have given to yoga. But at the end of the day, it's all the same. It's the practice of yoga asanas. That's what people refer to when they use the word yoga. Yoga actually has a much bigger meaning, but when we refer to yoga, we speak about asanas. And asana itself is the different body movements, different poses that you do. You can make it spiritual. That is all in your intention, your sankalpa. If it's to be spiritual, you can make it spiritual. Any more questions? So I can see that Vanch and Pranav enjoyed this session. That's wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. Now, Akshay has a question. How is yoga different from meditation? Yoga is the movement of the body and the breath. And meditation is the stilling of the mind. It is working with the mind. Yoga prepares the body and the mind for meditation. But meditation is done sitting still with the eyes closed, focusing on an object of the meditation. So think of yoga as for the body, meditation is for the mind. It all overlaps, it's not black and white, because ultimately meditation is also good for the body and yoga is also good for the mind. So it's all interlinked and connected. Wonderful. Do we have any more questions? Anything you would like to share? How was your experience? I would like to know how many of you are going to practice this with your kids at home? So Raj has a question. What is the best time to do yoga? So the best time is when you have an empty stomach. So ideally in the morning, but for some people that will be very difficult, especially if you have kids or you have to go to work. So any time that you have an empty stomach, whether it's prior to lunch or in the evening prior to dinner, that can also work. Wonderful. I'm seeing several parents sharing that they're going to practice this with their kids. So that's really great to know. I hope you will enjoy. It's a wonderful bonding experience with your child. Now let's take one last question. Do we have one last question before we close our session? My name is Lakshya. I'm a yoga teacher. I teach Hatha Yoga, Yin Yoga, and I work with pregnant ladies, leading them, guiding them, teaching them through their pregnancy and postpartum. So thank you all for joining with me today. And I wish you all a great rest of the weekend.